Earlier this year, Sony introduced one of its most affordable phones in recent history. The new Sony Xperia L2 is an entry-level offering that follows the company's familiar styling principles, but also one that carries some new bells and whistles, such as a 120-degree wide-angle selfie camera and a fingerprint scanner that works on the US model as well. The Xperia L2 is launching on February 9 for the retail price of $249.99, which puts it in the same category with low-tier devices, and well below the more shiny offerings like the Xperia XA2. Now let's take a look at it and see if it is worth getting one. The Xperia L2's camera app is kind of a bare-bones edition of what you would find on the more powerful Sony phones. We've got the signature Sony Intelligent Auto mode, a rather limited manual mode, and video mode. There's also object tracking when you tap on the screen, which is quite nice to see on a phone of this class. The camera on the back has a 13MP sensor with 1.12 MP and an f2.0 lens aperture. It does a fine job at capturing details without too much grain, which we appreciate. Still, don't expect a super sharp image. Colors are balanced and fairly accurate. We'd say the camera only seems to have an issue with some shades of green, as can be seen in the grass on photo 6. However, dynamic range is noticeably narrow, as we will often lose parts of a photo either to overburned highlights or blacked out shadows. This is very noticeable indoors, but can also be an issue outside on cloudy days. Photos 3 and 28 are good examples. The selfie camera has a 120-degree wide-angle lens to allow you to fit more stuff in your selfies. There is a normal mode, which zooms into the middle of the image, cropping out the fisheye effect around the sides. Behind this lens, we have an 8MP sensor, which we find to be doing a good job when it comes to details in both wide-angle and regular modes. Its colors are a bit skewed, but that's nothing too dramatic. The issue with overblowing highlights remains here, but as long as you keep your face in the shade, you can take well acceptable selfies. Now, while the auto mode can recognize backlighting and try to compensate for it in some way, if you really need to squish the dynamics with HDR, you need to go into manual mode, open its settings, and turn on the HDR toggle. Yeah, it's a bit annoying that it's hidden behind two different tabs. As far as video capture goes, the continuous focus can help if you are recording an action scene. But keep in mind there's next to no stabilization on the clips, so try not to move around too much. The maximum video quality the phone can go to is 1080p at 30 fps. But hey, it gets the job done for Facebook clips.